Listen closely. Your reaction in a single moment can either build your future or burn it to the ground. One word spoken in anger, one action done without thinking. That's all it takes to lose respect, break trust, or miss an opportunity that could have changed everything. Think about it. Someone insults you. Instantly, you feel the fire in your chest. You want to hit back, prove yourself, defend your pride. But pause for a second. What happens if you react? You give them power. You give them control over your emotions. But if you stop, breathe, and think, suddenly, you're the one in charge. You decide whether that moment defines you or disappears like dust. Reacting is easy. Anyone can snap, shout, or lash out. But thinking, that's power. Thinking means you step back and see the bigger picture. You ask yourself, does this even matter? Will this hurt me in the long run? Or am I just letting my emotions drive me off a cliff? The strongest people I've ever known aren't the loudest. They're the calm ones. The ones who don't fight every battle, who don't answer every insult, who don't waste their peace on nonsense. They've mastered the art of choosing their response. That's why nothing shakes them for long. So here's the truth. Life will test you every day. People will push your buttons, problems will show up, and emotions will rise. But every single time, you have a choice. React like a prisoner of the moment, or think like the master of your life. Next time anger comes, pause. Next time stress hits, breathe. Next time fear whispers, think. Because the one who controls their reaction controls their destiny. And that person, that unstoppable person, can be you. Slow down for a moment and listen. Going fast in the wrong direction doesn't make you successful. It just makes you lost quicker. Life isn't about how fast you move. It's about where you're going. Think about this. Imagine running at full speed but on the wrong road. No matter how much energy you use, you'll never reach the place you want. That's how most people live. They rush, they hustle, they stay busy all the time. But deep down, they're not moving toward their true goals. They're just spinning in circles. I'll give you a simple example. A student who studies all night without a clear plan may feel productive, but if they're studying the wrong chapters, they'll fail the test. It's the same with life. Effort is useless if it's not guided by direction. Speed feels exciting. It tricks us into believing we're making progress. But real progress comes from clarity. Knowing what you want, why you want it, and then taking steady steps in that path, that's what builds a meaningful life. Don't compare your journey with someone else's timeline. Just because they're running faster doesn't mean they're ahead of you. If your direction is right, even slow steps will take you further than someone racing in the wrong lane. So here's the shift. Stop asking, how fast can I get there? Start asking, am I moving toward the right place? Because once you set the right direction, speed will come naturally. But if you chase only speed, you'll exhaust yourself and still feel empty. Remember this. You don't need to be the fastest. You need to be focused. Walk your path with intention, not desperation. Because the right direction, even at a slow pace, will always take you exactly where you're meant to be. What you think every day is shaping the life you live, even if you don't realize it. Your thoughts are like seeds. Plant negative ones, and you grow fear, doubt, and failure. Plant positive ones, and you grow courage, hope, and success. Let me give you a picture. Two people wake up in the same city, on the same morning. One says, "Today's going to be terrible. Nothing ever works for me." The other says, "Today's a chance. I don't know what's coming, but I'll handle it." Guess what? Both are right. The first one will find problems in everything. The second will find opportunities where others see nothing. Same day, same world, different reality. Why? Because of their thoughts. Your mind is a lens. If it's dirty with negativity, everything looks dark and hopeless. If it's clear with positivity, even challenges look like lessons. That's why your reality begins inside your head before it shows up in your life. Think of an athlete before a big game. If they say to themselves, "I can't do this, I'm not good enough," their body will follow that thought and fail. But if they repeat, "I've trained for this, I can do it," their mind fires up their body with confidence and strength. The body follows the mind, always. Now, I'm not saying positive thoughts magically erase problems. Life will still test you. But when your thoughts are strong, you see those tests differently. Instead of saying, "Why me?" you say, "Try me." And that shift changes everything. So guard your mind. Feed it with thoughts that lift you, not break you. Remind yourself daily, "I am capable. I am worthy. I am stronger than this." Because when your thoughts believe it, your actions will prove it. And when your actions prove it, your reality will reflect it. Your life will always rise or fall to the level of your thoughts. Think big, think strong, and watch your world transform. The most dangerous voice you'll ever hear is not from a stranger, not from a critic, not even from someone who hates you. It's the voice inside your own head. That quiet whisper that says, "You're not good enough. You'll never make it. Why even try?" That voice is a liar, and it's time to silence it. Think about it. How many dreams have you killed before they even started, just because of your own self-talk? Maybe you wanted to start something new, but the moment you thought about it, that voice said, "You're going to fail." And instead of fighting back, you believed it. You gave up before you even began. Negative self-talk is like carrying a bully around in your mind. Imagine walking through life with someone constantly insulting you, telling you you're worthless, reminding you of every mistake. Would you let that person stay? No. But somehow, when it's our own thoughts, we accept it. Here's the truth. The words you speak to yourself are shaping your future. If you keep telling yourself you can't, you won't. But if you tell yourself you can, your brain starts finding ways to make it happen. So how do you silence that inner critic? You replace it. When the voice says, "You're not ready," answer back, "I may not be perfect, but I'm learning." When it says, "You'll fail," reply, "Even if I fall, I'll rise stronger." Don't let that negative voice have the last word. Speak louder with belief. Remember this. You've survived every hard day of your life so far. You're stronger than you think. Don't let self-doubt talk you out of your own greatness. You are enough. You are capable. And the world is waiting for the version of you that believes it. When life knocks you down, it's easy to ask, "Why me? What did I do to deserve this?" But here's the truth. Problems are not punishments. They're lessons. They're the universe's way of shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future you're meant to live. Think back to a time you struggled. Maybe you lost a job, failed an exam, or went through heartbreak. In that moment, it felt unbearable. You probably thought, "This is the worst thing ever." But now, looking back, didn't it teach you something? Maybe it made you tougher. Maybe it opened a new door, i.e., maybe it forced you to grow in a way comfort never could. That's the hidden gift inside every problem. It teaches what easy days never will. Imagine a seed in the soil. To grow, it must break apart. It must push through the dark, heavy dirt before it can see the sun. That struggle is not punishment, it's the process. And you're the same. Every obstacle you face is pushing you toward growth. The truth is, people who never face problems never build strength. It's the storms that make you value the sunshine. It's the failures that teach you how to succeed. Problems are classrooms, not prisons. So the next time life throws you a challenge, shift your question. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" That small change in thinking turns pain into power. You are not cursed. You are being prepared. Every problem you face is carving out the person you're meant to become. So don't fear problems. Face them. Learn from them. Because each lesson brings you one step closer to the stronger, wiser, unstoppable version of yourself. Most of the stress in your life doesn't come from what's happening. It comes from fighting battles you were never meant to fight. You can't control the weather. You can't control the economy. You can't control what other people say or think about you. But you can control how you respond, how you prepare, and how you keep moving forward. That's where your real power lives. Think about it. You're stuck in traffic. You can curse, honk, and lose your peace. Or you can accept it, put on some music, and use the time to breathe. The traffic doesn't change, but your choice does. That's control. Or take relationships. You can't force someone to treat you right. You can't make them value you. But you can decide how much space they get in your life. You can choose boundaries, respect yourself, and walk away from what hurts you. That's control. Most people waste their energy trying to change things outside their reach. They complain, they stress, they argue with reality. But reality doesn't bend for complaints. It bends for action. And action only works in the space you actually have control over: your choices, your habits, your mindset. Here's the shift. When something feels overwhelming, ask yourself, is this in my control? If yes, do something. If no, let it go. Don't give your peace to battles you can't win. Life becomes lighter when you stop carrying what isn't yours. Focus on your effort, not the outcome. Focus on your growth, not people's opinions. Focus on showing up, not on being perfect. Remember this: the world may shake, but your choices are always yours. That's your anchor. That's your freedom. And when you live from that space, nothing outside of you can break what's inside of you. So breathe, let go of what you can't control, and give your best to what you can. That's how you win, no matter what life throws at you. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. They sound smart, they feel safe, but in reality, they keep us stuck exactly where we are. If you want change, you've got to trade excuses for action. Because action is the only thing that builds a different life. Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I don't have the resources." Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and nothing changes. Meanwhile, someone else with fewer resources, less time, and more challenges is out there making it happen, because instead of excuses, they chose action. Excuses are easy. Action is hard. But action is what separates dreamers from doers. Imagine someone who wants to get fit. They can spend hours saying, "I don't have the right shoes, I don't have a trainer, I don't know where to start." Or they can put on whatever shoes they have and take a 20-minute walk. That small action already puts them ahead of their excuses. Here's the truth: there will always be a reason not to start. Life will never give you the perfect moment. Waiting for perfect is the biggest excuse of all. The moment you decide to act, even if it's small, is the moment your life starts to shift. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to take one step forward. That single action creates momentum, and momentum kills excuses. So ask yourself right now, what excuse have you been holding on to? And more importantly, what small action can you take today instead? Remember this: excuses change nothing. Action changes everything. Your future self is begging you. Don't explain, don't delay, don't wait. Just act. Start now. Because the life you want won't come from excuses. It will only come from what you do today. Not everyone around you wants to see you win. Some people drain you, some distract you, and some destroy your peace without you even noticing. That's why protecting your energy is not selfish, it's survival. Think about it. Have you ever been excited about something, only to share it with someone who instantly says, "That's impossible"? Don't waste your time. Suddenly, your fire feels smaller. That's what toxic influences do. They plant doubt, negativity, and fear in your mind until you start questioning yourself. Your energy is like your phone battery. If you let too many apps run in the background, it dies fast. Toxic people are those apps. Constant complaining, gossiping, judging, they drain you. And if you don't set boundaries, you'll wake up exhausted without even knowing why. But here's the truth. You get to choose who has access to your energy. You can't control how others act, but you can control how much space you give them in your life. You don't owe endless time to people who only take and never give. You don't owe your peace to people who thrive on drama. Protecting your energy doesn't mean you hate them. It means you love yourself enough to step back. Spend more time with people who inspire you, who lift you higher, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself. That's how you grow stronger. And if you can't avoid toxic influences completely, limit their power. Don't engage in every argument. Don't absorb every negative word. Sometimes the best response is silence and distance. Remember this, your energy is precious. Guard it like treasure. Because the more you protect it, the more strength you'll have to chase your goals, love yourself, and build the life you deserve. So cut the noise, protect your peace, and surround yourself with voices that remind you are capable, you are worthy, and you are unstoppable. If you want a stronger, clearer, sharper mind, start with gratitude. Gratitude isn't just saying thank you. It's a way of seeing the world. It's the decision to focus on what's here, not on what's missing. And when you train your mind to see the good, your entire life begins to shift. Think about this. Two people can live the same day. One complains, "I hate my job. My life is boring. Nothing ever changes." The other says, "I'm grateful I have work. I'm grateful I'm healthy, and I'm grateful I get another chance today." Same life, different focus. Guess who feels lighter, happier, and stronger? The one who chooses gratitude. Gratitude sharpens your mind because it pulls you out of negativity. When you're grateful, you stop obsessing over what's wrong, and you start noticing what's right. That shift gives you clarity. It helps you make better decisions. It gives you the mental strength to keep moving, even when life feels heavy. Here's a simple practice. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Small things count. Maybe it's the roof over your head, the meal you had, or the friend who checked on you. Do this daily, and you'll notice something. Your mind starts searching for the good automatically. It rewires itself to see possibility instead of problems. Gratitude doesn't erase struggle, but it makes the struggle bearable. It reminds you that even in hard times, there's still something worth holding on to. That perspective keeps your mind sharp, calm, and focused. So instead of asking, "What's missing in my life?" ask, "What's already here that I can be thankful for?" That simple switch can turn your mood, your mindset, and your entire day around. Remember this. Gratitude is power. Gratitude is clarity. Gratitude is strength. And the more you practice it, the more unstoppable your mind becomes. The life you settle for is the life you'll live. If deep down you believe you don't deserve better, you'll accept less in relationships, in work, and in your dreams. But the moment you decide, "I deserve more than this," everything begins to change, because your actions start matching that belief. Think about it. A person who doesn't believe they deserve love will accept disrespect and call it normal. Someone who doesn't believe they deserve success will stay in a job they hate and call it safe. But someone who knows their worth will walk away from what breaks them, demand more from themselves, and never stop until they build a life that matches their true value. Believing you deserve better is not arrogance, it's self-respect. It's looking at your life and saying, "I was not born to suffer, to settle, or to live small. I was born to rise." Here's the thing. Belief without action is just a wish. You can't say, "I deserve better," and then keep repeating the same choices that keep you stuck. If you believe you deserve health, act like it by taking care of your body. If you believe you deserve peace, act like it by cutting off toxic people. If you believe you deserve success, act like it by putting in the work every single day. Your worth is not up for debate. The world will try to convince you to accept less. People will test your boundaries. Life will push you down. But when you truly believe you deserve better, you stop begging, stop waiting, and stop settling. You start building. So remind yourself daily, I deserve more. I deserve love. I deserve peace. I deserve success. And then act in alignment with that belief. Because the day you believe you deserve better and act like it is the day your life will never be the same again.